I'm going to set the world record for handstand push-ups. My name's Jesse McJanet, and I'm going to set this record to set the standard for strength for my future son or daughter who's due in July. I'm going to document the journey so I can prove to them that they're capable of anything, and I hope that you get value from this too. This is episode 2, Overcoming the Injury. So, haven't had the best start to the year ever. Second day in, this is what it looked like. Me after handstand push-ups, jiu-jitsu, dips. I don't really know what caused it. There was no pain to start with, but that is as far as I can get my arm up. Alright, so it's 4:15 a.m. Sunday morning. Shoulder rebuild time. So I'm going to take all the exercises that Keegan posted. Give them a go. So far, I get to here, it's just this last little bit that hurts. Let's see if we can fix that this sesh. That'd be unreal. Okay, so this is a new concept to me. There's short range and long range. This is part of my learning, but this one right here, this pec one, it's all about short range movements here. So this is gonna build up the mind muscle connection. It's the crampy kind of exercises. Whereas this exercise here is more long range and it's gonna be connective tissue dominant. So we're gonna strengthen up these ligaments, which is gonna be super important, especially in my shoulders and in my pec. So I need both these things because the short range is better for muscle recovery. It's better to do more frequently, but we need to make sure that we chuck in the long range stuff to actually build on those tendons. These 3 exercises are all long range. That was awesome. Really, really burned the shoulders out without any pain. This is my range now. It doesn't hurt. It's just like a bit tight, just here to here, which is awesome. It's way better. So I'm pretty stoked with it. It's crazy what doing an hour of learning a night will do. So from this one video, I picked up a heap of awesome tips. I've always done overhead press, pinky on the first rep. And that's because when I come out, I always start my first rep from my chest and I press. Now, if I bring my hands in closer, I really struggle to get it to my chest. Instead of working on the mobility that I lack, obviously, I've just been pushing through and just adjusting. So instead, what I should be doing from now on is the handstand grip, right? So I just put my hands up, that's where I'm gonna come. And that is probably a good 5 centimeters or so closer. So it's definitely tighter on my shoulders and on my forearms just because I don't have that mobility yet. But the tension is strong and this is the range that I need to get. And now in this video I watched, he talks about how we should be looking up and leaning back a little because that is how the handstand moves. We're not looking forward, we're looking up because my neck is going to be in this position for a long time. So I think I need to condition the neck to be doing this, specific exercises with the same movement patterns to build up the tolerance. That felt really good. I still don't think I can go too heavy on this at the moment, but maybe some end range, inner range stuff should be good just to pump some reps out. This article was awesome. Now, he was talking about how Louis Simmons from Westside Barbell, who has the best powerlifting team ever, don't do bench dead squat, their competition lifts, 80% of the time. So 20% of the time, that's what they do, but 80% of the time, they're building up this balance. So it could be some external rotation work or close grip bench press, but they're not doing the main competition lifts for 80% of the time, which is something that I've never done, which is something I'm gonna have to fix because I don't think I can do 80% of my training to be handstand push-ups. So like, let alone the volume, the toll my body's gonna take, but also just really fucking boring. I don't wanna do this just to make a record happen. I wanna do this to just push my limit to the next level. So if I can get my whole body stronger, and I will get my whole body stronger, then I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna do these testing exercises now. He really recommends the close grip bench and the external rotations. I don't think my close grip bench is gonna let me down, but I do think the external rotation is gonna be a weak point, which is exciting because it means I've got something to work on. So let's test it out. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that, 130 kilos. I've never gone for 1 rep for close grip before. Felt really good. I probably could have gone a bit heavier, but no spot. It felt heavy when I lifted, but when I watched it back, it looked good, but not worth it. So now that score is like the mother score, right? So now I've got to do external rotations, and the standard is 9% of whatever the close grip bench score was. So he's got this list of exercises and the score percentages. So the percent of the weight, and that's what it's going to be. So for external rotations, it's 9%, which equals 11.7 kilos for 8 reps. I don't think that's going up, if I'm going to be honest with you, but let's test it out. And anyway, we'll see. So I ended up getting more than the standard, and pretty easily too. I ended up having like 13 kilos on the bar itself. So I thought I'd better make sure the form's right. Jumped on YouTube.
Having the posture up so that you're not getting to bounce right there. So under stretch, and now trying to lift it with nothing in your body moving. Boom.
Cheers, Ben. So I ended up getting the bench out, resetting my form. I was a little cooked from the sets before going heavier, but I still hit the standard of 9% of my close grip bench on both sides for 8 reps. So I'm going to count that. So my external rotations aren't letting me down. So I'm going to look through the other exercises and just try to rebalance my body the best. But that's for another day. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.